Tangaroa, Tangaroa, Tangaroa. Sail all the way from South Australia, and if you see her, say hello to the aqua. Tangaroa, Tangaroa, Hanangoga, the captains of Tangaroa, 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 sailing the Tangaroa.
It's been pretty overwhelming on the Aquatanga front, stripping the boat and working in the intense heat with a lot of boat work to do over the next few months. Join us as we show you what we have been up to.
We've just revamped the motor carriage and got a new stainless rod that the motor's going to hang off. So yeah, she's almost ready for paint and then getting put back together. A few modifications. This was cut out to allow for when the motor was tilted for the cabling, Morse cables and fuel line and stuff. It was clashing with this, so we cut that out as well while we had it off.
Okay, there's been a little bit of progress on Tanga, which is really good. James has been and done a big gero shop. He's brought back a heap of materials, bolts, sanding paper, etc., because you can't get all that stuff in Denham, which is the most westerly point of Australia, so it's quite remote here. We've been really busy working, and then every other chance we get we are working on the boat. She's coming together though. Tomorrow we start painting. I'm really looking forward to the next 4 months going quite quick so we can get Tanga back in the water and we can sail on out of here. Yes, so we've just received our new tricolour lantern. This was just under $500, a very expensive light but worth it. This is for our safety. Last year when we were sailing, we were a bit like the Black Pearl and no one could see us. We had nav lights on our port and starboard side, and yeah, it was really hard for other people to see us. So that's why we bought this bad boy, and we will now be able to be seen from 2 miles away. So yeah, stoked on that one. We've had some Chrissy presents rock up today, and we've got our new Fusion speakers. Didn't realise I was going to be that big. We've got our new downlights, Helm downlights. They're the warm white with the red, and they were about $200 each, so they're going to be amazing underneath the hardtop and in the new pod. And our new solar panel just arrived today as well. So that's a 200 watt flexi panel, which is going to go on the new pod. And we've got a new wind direction indicator that's going on the top of the mast. So there's lots of newbies for Tangaroa. James has got another new project on the go for the boat. It's our own garden.
This is just a prototype hydro garden that I'm working on for the boat, so we can get some fresh herbs and whatever we can grow, really. It's just a prototype. Hopefully it's going to be small enough and compact enough and work, but we've got to test it. So
yeah, you got a pump coming? Or how's it just
solar pump? Got a solar pump on the way, and then yeah, and then we'll be able to test it. And I've got some seedlings that we raised from seed. They're ready to go, so we'll be able to test it out hopefully in the next week.
Hydroponic curb garden.
Cranking basils, alpinos. During the day when it's too hot down the boat, working on the boat in the middle of the day, I come home and continue some projects in the shade. This is the Vane self-steering project underway. Just getting the parts together, making everything from scratch, so pretty cool.
The helm box was a difficult one to sand because it had so many little nooks and crannies. So that took a lot of work, and also patching up all of the holes that we didn't want there anymore. So I finished painting my steering wheel box and I'm pretty happy with it. Came out nice. So I'm just sanding the rails that are on top of the two caps. They're looking pretty rough and dry. So we've got 4, I've just sanded 3, now I'm on to the last one, and I am linseed oiling them, and I've done all of the cleats, the small cleats for the boat as well, so they're all sanded back, oiled. I think making progress, small progress. James is doing a lot. He's really busy working, and then every other second he is down at the boat sanding and epoxying and just being a hell man. So thanks, babe, you're a legend. So these are the doors for the cabs. Just taking them off. We're going to give them a good sand, polish up the steel, and then there's a little bit of rot down on the bottom where a little bit of water's gotten into, so going to epoxy that up and paint her. I'm just finishing up the last bit of sanding on the slide doors here. They'll be getting painted tomorrow. They've been epoxied and any gaps have been filled, as well as all this big box. This is the motor box. That's pretty much ready to go. The mast steps have been glassed, the holes drilled and filled, and now just need a sand and a paint job. These are our finished mast steps. So they're all done, painted. The other one's just over there, so they just slot in here, and then the mast goes in between them there.
Right, here we have the Helm Station. Just started the fit out after Han gave it a nice white paint job. Changed a few things up on it. The main thing we changed was the used to have a, just here on the front, used to have like a boat trailer winch to pull the engine tray up, and it was just dangerous. Like, it used to spin out on you and smack the back of your hand, and everyone got touched by it at some stage. So I changed it and put a purchase system. You might be able to see it down through there.
Wow, looks good. James has just 2-packed the beam and a few other sections. Just getting ready to paint the inside of the hulls again. So this is the beam that we took out. It's completely finished. There was a lot of work put into it, and now it's being put back in. And we've got the Helm carriage box thing back in. It's looking so fresh and nice. Our next big job are the 2 cabs. So we're going to be sanding all of that, taking the windows off and giving it a new paint job. So that's going to come up really nice. We have 2-packed the back beam, all of this beam, that beam, and I finished all the hulls on Tangaroa. I've redone every single bit. Yeah, I'm really happy with the paint job. That came up really nice. The motor carriage has been down here for a while, so the motor's back on there, and we've just been fitting it, and that's James's new pulley system there. It's connected to the Helm box. We've bought so many new stainless steel bolts and screws and things to replace all the other ones. A lot of it was rusting, and we just want to invest in good stuff that's going to last. That's cost a bit of money, so anyway, it's all for the good and just working hard to get it done. I've just got to go through these 2 rudders and the brown. And this rudder is going to have the self-steering wind vane attached to it, so I've just got to wait until James finishes that, epoxies that on, she's ready to go. So there's still so much work to do, and we've only got about 8 weeks left, and we're still working full time, and we're just not getting the days that we need to finish the boat by then. So it's been a little bit stressful actually, and yeah, I really don't want to do this again. And I just can't believe how much effort goes into bloody redoing boats, and I'd never want to build one, screw that. I just want to go sailing. If you like our videos and want to support us on our journey, we are on Patreon. So just type in www.patreon.com/sailingtangaroa. We've been cutting out our pod wools today. Wow, looks so cool.
Our little Warren wind vanes coming along.
And you swore never
to dance with